I literally just recorded a full day of eating at the end of the day, and I totally forgot to do this at some point in the video, and I want to continue the string of like giving shout outs for people that leave comments. Shout out to James Weisberger for saying oat milk is fire. Oat milk is okay. Almond milk, I just prefer it. I think it's lower calorie than oat milk anyways, unless you can find a really low calorie oat milk, but typically I think like almond or cashew is like the two lowest one I can find. Egal, very enjoyable content, dude. Keep it up. Kayla, awesome video. Thank you both. And then Greg just said, glad you like the donuts. Hey, thanks Greg, the doc himself. Anyways, I want to start this video off by giving those shout outs, right? If you guys leave a comment in the comment section down below, it helps the channel grow so much. Right now we're doing very well. A lot of people are messaging me saying they found me from the algorithm. The more comments you leave, the more it boosts the algorithm. So leave any comment whatsoever. It's something as simple as an emoji. Greg gave me that shout out on Instagram. We've been averaging I think like 5 subscribers a day right now. We literally went from 590-ish subs to 652 as the day I'm recording this video in less than a week. Keep that momentum going. If that continues, we actually might hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. If that happens, then I'm gonna be just mind blown. And at 1,000 subs, we're giving away $1,000. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment, like the video. Let's boost this algorithm, sit back, relax, and enjoy this full day of eating. Ooh, that is good. What is going on, guys? This is Joey. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Welcome back to a full day of eating. Today's topic on this full day of eating venture, all about the simple swaps. You can swap out literally today of your diet that you may or may not be having for the alternative lower calorie to lose the weight and keep the weight off, but still enjoy the finer things in life, the things that normally aren't prescribed on a diet, unless you watch channels like mine, Will Tennyson's, Greg Doucette's, but just something that goes beyond the normal chicken, broccoli, and rice diet. So full disclosure for today, this morning I did have a protein bar, an Oh Yeah 1 bar, 230 calories, and an energy drink. Normally what people might have in the morning, if it's a quick grab and go, they might have a muffin, they might have a donut, they might even have like a candy bar if they're psychos. That protein bar might be a simple swap for a candy bar. Now, although equivalency in calories, 200 calories of a candy bar, 230 calories of a protein bar, the candy bar not quite as filling, hardly little to no protein, versus the protein bar, which is higher in protein, gonna keep you more full, gonna keep you more satiated. And if you get one like a Quest bar that's higher in fiber, that will keep you even more full as well. Energy drink is a great swap in the morning for coffee. If you put like all this cream and sugar, maybe milk in your coffee as well, those adds loads of calories. You can find a lower calorie alternative energy drink, or reducing the calories of the ingredients you're putting into your coffee. It's gonna save you hundreds of calories over time, and the less calories you eat, the more that you burn, the bigger deficit, the more weight you're losing. That's what I had in the morning. Now for this meal right here, what I have going on is a green smoothie. Okay, I have a serving of spinach, a serving of Greek yogurt, 1 serving of frozen mango, a whole apple in there, celery, cucumber, 2 servings of fruits, multiple vegetables in there, and 17 grams of protein in this entire thing right here. Basically a whole garden, really. This by itself, super filling, super satiating, but I'm having this on the side with some grilled cheese. Now grilled cheese is something I love growing up. I'm using regular ass white bread, so if you like that, by all means go for it. I don't see anything wrong with it. You can find like maybe a lower alternative calorie bread, but for me, this is suffice. Now, for the grilled cheese, what I did was I put in a mixture some egg whites, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and I did like a French toast technique, soaked in the bread, threw it on the pan. It makes the bread a little bit thicker, a little bit more filling, and it adds a lot more protein to it. And then in the middle, we have fat-free cheddar cheese and not regular cheddar cheese. As well as the egg whites, we're not using whole eggs, so we're making the lower calorie swaps, which is gonna save us loads of calories, add more protein to it, keep us fuller longer, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go in for a taste test, shall we? The egg whites just make the grilled cheese, so much thicker. The bread is really thick. For 4 slices of regular white bread, it's about 200 grams of egg whites. And honestly, for the fat-free cheese, I'm talking about simple swaps, so I'm not really measuring a whole lot of things today, honestly. This is what I kind of do on a normal basis. I just eat the lower calorie alternative of things. That way, for some people that aren't big into measuring their food, I recommend that you do. But if you're like, it's just too much work, it's too tedious, at least make the simple swaps. Just save you loads of calories, and you know what? It might put you in a deficit to lose weight over time. If you want to have this bread by itself, it makes like a very garlic bread like taste to it because you're using the garlic powder with the salt and pepper, and you're adding the protein from the egg whites. It's honestly really good. This green smoothie too is also super thick as well. So done eating this, I'm gonna be full, satisfied. Lots of protein in here, micronutrients, eating from all 4 food groups here. Way to enjoy food without just having a boring, lackluster, monotonous diet. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna eat this, and we'll see you guys as the day rolls on. Alrighty, here with the pre-workout. I'm gonna go to the gym, hit some back, I'm gonna hit some shoulders. I'm also taking 2 pills of turkesterone as well. A little bit of a Turk update. It's been a little over 3 weeks or so, almost creeping up on a full month of taking Turk. First couple of weeks, I didn't really feel much, but recently during my workouts, I have felt noticeably stronger in the gym. Like a lot of my lifts that I'm usually struggling for, maybe around like 10 reps or so, I'm able to crank out like 12 to 15 reps now. My deadlift has significantly improved or has gotten back to the strength that I used to be almost at, but it was a very quick progression when I started incorporating the deadlift back in. I don't know if that's necessarily like me just incorporating the deadlifts, it's my muscle memory coming back on that lift, but I've felt more in control of the weight in general, especially on things like my squat and just my overall endurance while I'm working out. I just feel better in the gym. For my overall physique wise, I feel a little bit bigger right now. I don't feel anything too crazy. I mean, it's not like an actual like PED, but it's a little boost, and I'm starting to notice it a little bit now. So I do have 2 whole months worth of progesterone. So this is just kind of like a little bit almost end of the first month update. I think around the 2-month mark is when I'll really start maybe noticing a little bit more. If not, then maybe I just don't respond to it as well as maybe other people do. But I'm gonna be taking this right here, as well as a scoop and a half of Greg's Pre. A scoop and a half as well is something that I do enjoy taking for Greg's pre-workout. Around 2 scoops and 1.5 scoops, I don't really notice too much of a drop off in the actual pre-workout. 1 to 1.5, I notice a little bit of a boost when it comes to that, but from like 1.5 to 2, I don't really feel much of a difference. So I might just be rocking 1.5 scoops, less caffeine. It's still a good solid dosage of ingredients in there, and the product lasts longer, so I'm all about that. Mix it with a full shaker of water. I'm not gonna take my camera to the gym. I don't really have anyone to help actually film the workout, which kind of sucks, but I hate taking it solo because I don't have like a big tripod, and then it's also just a hassle to set up and make sure we're getting the right angles and whatnot, and so it makes my workout just way longer than it needs to be. I'm not trying to be in the gym for over 2 hours. So I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna hit some back, I'm gonna hit some shoulders, I'm gonna do about 25-ish 20 minutes of post-workout cardio. I'll start with a 10-minute warm-up, of course, so we're getting a minimum of 30 minutes of cardio today. I did play some soccer yesterday, a little bit of indoor soccer, so I burnt some calories there, played all 45 or 40 minutes of the game. So we got some work in as far as that goes. Trying to keep my heart healthy, trying to stay lean in the off season by any means possible. And doing cardio is a part of it. So if you're not doing cardio now, make sure you do it. In light of recent events when it comes to the bodybuilding industry, I mean, we've seen a lot of young individuals, older bodybuilders, but just still young human beings, pass away prematurely, and the one thing that's all in common with all of them is that bodybuilding is a factor in every single one of those individuals. So, keep your heart healthy, keep yourself healthy, right? There is such thing as too big, whether you have too much muscle or whether you have too much body fat. It's important to keep your heart as healthy as you can. So do not neglect cardio, my friends. As well as speaking of bodybuilding and competitions, I do have a show date available, and this is an actual drug tested event, and I'm excited about that. It is May 28th in Corona. I live in California, Southern California, near Los Angeles, so it's actually pretty close to me, and it's local, which I like. I don't have to go get a hotel and spend more money and all that good stuff, but it's going to be a local show. May 28th, I think, is the date that I'm going to be competing in for next season, or the next time I compete. I want to do 2 shows again. I think I'm going to do this one, and me and a couple of friends are talking about doing the Summer Shredding Classic over at Alphaland. That is really for, I guess, shits and giggles, but also it makes for good content. I believe that show is not like a national qualifier show or anything like that. It's just pretty much like an amateur, local show. But the amount of just opportunity to meet new people there, especially people in the fitness industry doing what I do, is going to be next level. I mean, it's one of the biggest shows in Texas, let alone at Alphaland. First one of the actual real summer shredding. They just had one in October this past month. But this is going to be the holy grail, the first real summer shredding classic, which is going to be sick. All the gyms hopefully in Alphaland will be open by then. It'll be in full swing, so it'd be cool to go out there, film some sick content, meet some cool people. So the first show for sure, May 28th, that will actually be worth something. That's actually something that I can go and compete in and qualify. And if I win, I think overall in a natural drug tested show, you can qualify to get your actual natural pro card, which is gonna be sick. So if you win the overall, I think that's how it goes. Don't quote me on that, that's from what I heard, but I'm gonna do a natural show May 28th. I'll probably start prep somewhere around, I think, 12 to 13 weeks out for that show. So I'm excited. Anyways, I'm gonna sip of this pre, and I will see you guys in the next meal of the entire day. Alrighty, back here from the gym when we got the next meal of the entire day. Okay, we have 2 anabolic protein pizzas. I'm using these wraps right here, Mission Carb Balance tortillas. We have here 19 grams of carbs per tortilla, and there's 15 grams of fiber in here as well. Not to mention 5 grams of protein from the tortilla, so it's 10 grams of protein. With the pizzas, not to mention I put 93.7 ground beef, fat-free cheddar, so we're having lots of protein from the pizzas. I have a bowl of Smart Pop popcorn on here, right? It's a simple swaps, right? Like swap out a regular tortilla for like a lower calorie version one that has more fiber in it. The fiber is going to keep you more full, keep you more satiated, keep your hunger in check, that way you're not binging out later, right? The cheese, swap out, regular cheddar cheese with fat-free cheese. You're saving yourself loads of calories. Add vegetables in where you can. I put some bell peppers, some onions on there as well. Super low in calorie, line just to stay full longer. Popcorn, right? Swap out regular popcorn, chips, kind of like salty, like snack. For Smart Pop, 200 calories for the entire bowl, compared to like maybe a handful of like 200 calories with the chips or like something else. This right here, I'm a big chip guy, so this satisfies my chip craving by far. So it's allowing me to like not binge on chips and overeat those and like drive my calories up so high. And I'm allowing me to just eat this right here and keep me full. Plenty of fiber in here as well to keep you full longer. And then of course, last but not least, diet soda. Swap that out for regular soda. Please don't drink your calories. That is one of the worst mistakes you can make when as far as like trying to lose weight, trying to get lean and keep the weight off, is that when you start drinking your calories, especially if there's not like filling calories, like unlike the smoothie that had fruits and vegetables and protein in it compared to like a regular soda. I mean, you can literally drink like so many more calories you can consume, obviously. So swap out your regular soda for diet soda. It's a simple swaps that matter, right? I can have a regular pizza. I can have a regular pizza, but it's be so much higher in calories. I can have regular popcorn, it's be so much higher in calories. Way harder to lose weight and keep it off. This is how I'm able to just diet and stay where I'm at. I didn't measure any of this food right here. The beef is a 93.7. You can go to 96.4 and make it leaner. I didn't measure any of this, and usually on my like days I'm not filming, not recording full day of eatings, I'm not really measuring out my food. I kind of just eyeball it. I know it's low calorie. And if you're just a regular average person, if you just make the simple swaps with grabbing the lower calorie option, you're gonna be surprised about how many calories you're actually reducing on a daily basis. These just came out of the air fryer, so I'm not gonna even touch them yet, but we'll give this popcorn a little bit of a taste test. I also use popcorn seasoning, ranch flavored on there, so I like ranch Doritos. This kind of helps, get somewhere close to that, but in popcorn form. Mango Pepsi, delicious. Favorite diet soda of all time. These are still extremely hot. I'm not gonna even touch those right now. I'm gonna eat this bowl of popcorn first, then I'm gonna eat this. This is the next meal that I'm having. I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, and then I will see you guys when I continue just to eat throughout the entire day. I'm not really measuring anything out. I'm just kind of eating as I go. So see you guys as the day rolls on. Alright, about to head to the gym, train some clients for the night. Before I do, gonna have a little bit of a snack. Gasso Greek yogurt ice cream bar, chocolate chip cookie dough, 100 calories, an ice cream bar. Very simple swap from a regular ice cream bar. My mom, she loves these like drumsticks, and those things are like 300 calories. So you can really eat 3 of these for the same as those. Have more protein and keep you more full with a simple swap that you can do. The lower calorie alternative to ice cream. Or of course you can make anabolic ice cream, whatever you prefer. I like these quick, easy, grab and go 100 calories a bar. So something that's simple, easy, that you can swap out in your diet to help lower your overall caloric intake, help lose the weight and keep it off. Gonna eat this and I will see you guys in the last and final meal of the entire day and when I get home. So see you guys then. Alrighty, here with one of the last and final meals of the entire day. What I got going on right now is just some salmon. I didn't measure this out. I just had a pretty decent sized salmon, probably between 5 and 7 ounces of salmon if I had to guess. Getting in some healthy fats, getting some protein, as well as for dessert, I'm gonna be eating some of Greg's protein donuts, the vegetarian kind. I don't have any vegan protein powder. I use a whey casein blend, so I'm gonna eat those for dessert as my last and final meal of the entire day. When those come out of the air fryer, I'm gonna update you when I actually go ahead and consume those. But for now, eat some salmon, then the protein donuts next. So I'll see you when we get those protein donuts. Alrighty, here we are, last and final meal of the entire day. Vegan protein donuts, or the vegetarian version of these right here from Greg's Cookbook. Absolutely love these. I've been having these, every single day. If you guys missed that video, watch the last video. I actually made them. I had a vegan test try them. She loved them. Scale of 1 to 10, she says it was a 9. So I'm gonna eat these right before bed. That would be pretty much a full day of eating right there. I didn't track anything. This is kind of how I normally eat when I don't track and do a full day of eating. I just kind of eat that the entire day, eat lower calorie dense foods, and make the simple swap. If you're someone that's overweight, let's say on average you are consuming, normally 4,000 calories, for example, without even knowing or tracking anything. That's maybe on average how much you're consuming. You notice that you're struggling to lose weight. If you make the simple swaps, I am confident that you can at least mitigate your calories by, let's say, at least 30%. I would argue to say it's even more than that, because some of the things that you swap out, like for a regular soda, for a diet soda, you're mitigating those calories by literally 150 calories. 100% of those calories are being removed, or very much close to it. I think if you just make the simple swaps, you can easily lower your overall caloric intake by at least 30%. Swap it out like regular cheese for fat-free cheese. Some of the things I showed you throughout the entire day, picking the lower calorie version of it, eating higher protein, more filling donuts than regular donuts. Let's say you're someone that eats a 4,000 calorie diet on average, right? For example, if you mitigate your calories by 30%, you're literally now consuming 2,800 calories instead. Like, you're lowering your caloric intake by so much. And when you make the simple swaps, it makes it that much easier to lose the weight, to keep it off. So without even tracking calories, if you're like, hey, I want to lose weight, but I'm just like intimidated by tracking calories, it's a lot of things to do at once, and I get it. That starting is the hardest thing. But just by making the simple swaps, not even tracking your calories, I really do believe that you can lose the first 5, 10, 15 pounds just by making the simple swaps at the end of the day. So that's just the point I'm trying to get across, is make the simple swaps for the lower calorie version of things to lose the weight and keep it off. Wrapping the video up here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are new. It's been your boy Joe. Peace.